Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Sun for the continuation of the Rescue Lily arc. You can't escape the anime, man. It's all around you.
Alright, fair enough. Do what you please, I guess.
Ooh, we've got some more dramatic reading coming, I believe. We're going to switch these up here. I'll begin. Don't have to read this. This is just flavor text. I'm going to begin with File 2. BKP, Development Record 2. Anti-UB Fighting Life Form, Beast Killer. Nice. The President has approved the proposed budget for this development project, so it will be implemented. Short to the point. File 5, mate. It's all you.
Alright, let's see what we got here. BKP Development Record number 5. Materials for development have been collected from the Canalave Library in the Sinnoh region. Plans are being drawn up for the specifications of the type change program, known as the RKS system.
It's based on Arceus.
Work is underway on designing the specifications of special memories for said system.
File number 7. BKP Development Record 7. Collection of cells of all types for genetic modeling has been completed. Blueprints for the skeletal structure have been approved and incubation of the bioframe is underway. Hella neat.
Alright, let's see. File 11. BKB Development Record number 11. Dummy test of the RKS system program has been completed. Type has been successfully altered with all 18 special memories. The transplantation of the RKS system program to the models is underway.
I wonder what this could possibly mean.
The BK's official name has been set as Type Full of it.
I heard that, by the way. Don't get past me. File 18. BKP Development Record 18. Production of 3 models has been completed. They are identified as serial number 01, serial number 02, and serial number, surprisingly, 03. All 3 models rejected the RKS system upon initialization during testing. Shortly after these initialization errors, all 3 models of Type Full went berserk. So you, mate.
Alright, the last one, there we go. BKP Development Record number 44! Models have been fitted with control masks to mitigate the effects of their rejection of the, presumably, RKS system. There we go. Due to the implementation of these control masks, our RKS system initialization test have failed. Oops! All 3 models of Type Full are to be cryogenically frozen for the rest of eternity. Whoa, hello!
Yeah, that escalated quickly.
The name of these models have been changed from Type Full to Type No.
Yeah, that's some shit, mate. So, yeah, all the rumors of Gladion's Pokemon being a genetic freak were true. They were developed to basically take down the Ultra Beasts, and seems like they failed, but there are like 3 Type Nulls running about. I know you can get one from Gladion after all this mess is dealt with. I'm not sure whatever happened to the 3rd one. Maybe it's still in cryostasis.
It is hilarious that we are in a secret lab and we ended up reading files like you would do in Resident Evil. I mean, that just makes sense. Sorry, I couldn't find the bathroom. This place is very confusing. I also couldn't find the bathroom.
Oh, we'll just piss on the floor.
Yeah, they won't fucking care. I mean, we're invading the place, right?
Yes, it's part of my character trait.
Also, I'm clearing my throat. I have a very rough kind of thing going on. Oh, hey, here's more guys to fight.
Ah, lovely. I was worried we were just going to read files for like the whole half hour.
I was live tweeting this stuff. I was like, oh, you guys are gonna take me on? That is so adorable.
Yes, I have been following Helldragon as he played through his own copy of Pokemon Sun, and he does get as hype as he does in these comms, funnily enough.
This session in particular is gonna have a pretty hype fight, but not as hype as the fight we'll be having later on down the line. Ooh boy, I got pretty excited there.
Oh, look at them, twins! We're being challenged by twins!
Well, I suppose nepotism runs rampant within the Aether Foundation, but hey, as long as they both do good work, I'm not complaining.
Oh man, this is not a good type matchup this time around, oh my god.
I want to see, like, the job application, for Aether Foundation. We are looking for an employee to do Pokemon Conservation and Evil. Must own Pelipper. This is very important.
I guess while this battle's going on, we should talk a little bit about what was in the files. You know what the RKS system is meant to be, right?
Yeah, it's, based on... I'm guessing it's supposed to be, like, an abbreviation for Arceus, since, as we know... it has the ability to also change its type based on plates, and when you look at type Null very closely, I could totally see what they were going for with the four-legged kind of design. Actually, that kind of reminds me of when I was a kid. This is related, believe it or not. When I was a kid, I actually came up with a genetic freak kind of Pokemon idea. I mean, it wasn't as good as type Null. I think type Null definitely refined my 10-year-old concept, let me just say. But it is really eerie to kind of see that play out as I had done, as a kid, so that kind of matching up is weird, man.
I'm probably, overselling this, but it was kind of ballsy of them for, creating a Chimera Pokemon. I mean, it's literally every type at once, and, it certainly looks it, because, my god, it must not be comfortable living in that skin.
I look at type Null and, some other form it has later on, and, I'm still trying to piece together what exactly it's made of, because I know, my fusion idea for, a Chimera Pokemon, I made it with, it was a Blastoise shell, and get ready, this is gonna be stupid, by the way, I think it had Charizard wings. I think there was, a Scyther arm or two in there. I can't quite remember what the legs were, but here's the best part. The head was a Hitmonlee, but it had Meowth, Whiskers, and the little coin in the middle, because I had no idea what the fuck. I think the ears, too, now that I think about it, because I thought that was the best combination of Pokemon.
Oh, were you inspired by that episode where the Ghastly fuses together two hallucination Pokemon to create the ultimate fusion, Venustoise?
No, I had actually not watched a lot of the anime at that point. I mostly missed out on it until, Kids WB became available within my area, and I got it on, my actual signal and not cable. So I only really got started watching Pokemon around the Johto era, so that's not what I was inspired by.
Fair enough. By the way, when I say, type Null is every type at once, it's obviously, normal in its base form. I should have said it can become every type using the memory system.
And its ability multi-attack will actually become the type that type Null is currently equipped with, thus making it pretty versatile depending on the situation.
Aw, he's starting to like us, like the backers that we are.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of a backhanded compliment, but you know what, I'll take it. Oh no, Gladion's getting the full anime kind of bullshit. I mean, I want Gladion to kind of stay Gladion, because I actually really like him, so I mean, he's warming up, though, that's cool. I don't like conflict between people, so let's keep it that way.
He would make a good captain, in the third Gen 7 game, I think.
Yeah, hi, Wick, we're sort of invading, don't tell anybody, but if you should come across some destruction later on, it's not my fault. But we sort of had to do it to rescue Lily. Oh, Lily's getting kidnapped, by the way. Just gonna throw that out there.
Ah, yes, Miss Lucamine's having one of her fits again. Typical.
Oh no, they don't tell me anything. I'm the secretary.
Oh, she looks worried, disappointed, sad.
Yeah, I gotta admire Gladion's, direct emphasis on, just kind of getting to the point, In this kind of situation, it's valuable.
Ooh, yeah, I don't think Gladion has a high opinion of his mother.
Yeah, and, we're not spoiling that, by the way, because, yeah, pretty obvious to tell.
And away he goes, and so does Hal.
Well, hold on, wait up for me. I'm pretty much carrying most of the fucking weight around here. We need to do this in, teams of 3, guys.
Oh, even Rotom's like, what the fuck, guys? The posse should stick together, especially when Farber's on the scene.
Oh, you gonna try this shit again, Fava Bean? Come on, man. I just done kicked your ass before, and I just kicked the shit out of all your guys before, so you really think joining together is gonna do anything for you?
The only way to win is, numbers advantage. We're gonna have a 4-on-3 battle this time.
I figured out that the ideal way to win is to cheat until you win.
Nah.
That's why I'm the branch chief, I do a good Fava, I think. No,
Yeah.
They got like a jazzy background thing going on here with the music. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet actually. Sun and Moon, I don't think we've like complimented it enough for its soundtrack, but it is pretty rad. I just put on Nanu's Encounter theme after I was done recording some Sonic comms last night with Flame and Richie, and I was just cheering the fuck out.
Good job, Faba. It turns out the branch chief isn't very smart, and I'm smarter than him.
Indeed. Alright, let's kick some ass and get that key.
Oh, we're actually teaming up with Gladian this time. I like it. I do want to also add on to the music thing. Like, we'll see this in a bit. Maybe in this part, maybe in next part. But the theme for the fight we're getting into, it's freaking good, man. Like, I was rocking out to that, and, you know, when I was doing some grinding, like, last night, I just had Guzma's theme on loop, you know, his battle theme while I was doing that, you know, that kind of thing. It's really catchy, good shit all around.
Yeah, because I don't think we commented on Guzma's, like, music, really, and, one person was disappointed. It may have been a couple, but it's good shit, guys. Good shit confirmed.
Yes, I officially approve of you going out to buy the soundtrack or downloading it off of YouTube like the rest of us do.
Wow, that is a fast Electabuzz.
I gotta say, actually, one of my favorite fights in the anime is when they fight. You know the arc in Johto when they're doing that stuff with the Lugia, and what was the guy's name? Professor Namba, who always reminded me of a very young Dr. Wily. Ash and Richie, like, fight his Electabuzz, and it's a good fight! They're going back and forth, they're slugging at each other, he's throwing out light screens, it's fucking balls to the wall, which is way more than I expected for Electabuzz, but it's actually one of my favorite fights in all of the anime that I've watched.
Man, I don't remember much about the Johto series at all. I remember more about, like, Ruby and Sapphire, which is odd because Gen 2 is, like, my favorite gen, but, Gen 2 in the anime is one of my least watched, you know, series.
I think I attached to it a lot because it was kind of like a mini arc with like a plot, and usually Pokemon doesn't really have that in terms of the anime. Another one I really liked is when, what was it? Like in Ruby Sapphire, whichever fucking anime series they label it, Battle Frontier or something like that. There's a point where they go to a kingdom hidden in a mirage, and Misty actually comes back for that, and then they get, it's like a 3-part...
You've talked about this, yeah, I know, with the Togetic and so on.
Yeah, and the fucking Shedinja and the Ninjax, like, that was a good fight, too. Like, I guess I like it when there's a plot going on. I guess that's why I like Pokemon Sun so much, because the plot really drug me into it, you know? So, hey, good thing. I thought he was gonna hit that Golbat first, and then I figured out the Golbat was on your side, but I thought it was the enemy, and it was just gonna fly up and hit that Golbat.
I think you've hit, like, too many Golbats in your time, mate. You're confused as to what's real and what's not at this point.
That's true. I have been fighting a lot of fucking bad Pokemon, and it's getting old.
Oh no, we've generated darkness within this individual.
I surprisingly like that losing quote. It generated dark feelings within me. I don't know why. That's just so silly, but I like it.
Oh, you ready for a rematch, Faber? You know, it's going to go down the exact same way it did last time. I still have type advantage over your Hypno.
Yeah, come on, Faba. Next time, bring your B+ game, because I know you can't manage an A.
Ooh.
Oh, I fucking got that dorky-looking motherfucker. Being a branch chief does actually not pay that well. I'm not really sure why he's so proud of that position.
Well, have you been in the position of branch chief before?
I don't know, it just really kind of seems like some form of middle management, you know? That's not really a place you would want to be.
Yeah, Wick's, like, higher up in the food chain, I think. Actually, or is she? Because she seemed to, like, have to defer to Faber in previous parts.
I think so, but that might actually change as the game goes on. We will see.
Yes, finally, I get to work with my favourite branch chief guy.
Yeah, it's a good thing he only brought one Pokemon to the party, thus kind of defeating the point of a multi-battle. Like, I fought dudes that at least they had like 2 each, so they could at least kind of play off of each other. But this guy only thought, no, my Ledion will take care of this shit,
Oh
you
my
know?
God. So I'm seeing a theme in Faber's Pokemon so far, and that is the Psychic type, which I guess makes sense because he thinks he's really smart.
It is unfortunate that we have an electric Psychic Pokemon who will probably kill it in one hit, though.
Okay.
But first, fucking get rid of this Ledion, because he has given me so much shit, you got no idea.
Why didn't you attack the Slowbro with type advantage, How? It makes no sense.
Here, let me take care of that for you, Hal. Yeah, I've heard reports about the AI not being that great in this game. I wouldn't know, because I admittedly struggled very hard, like I said before, in some of the later fights in this game. Maybe because of my own bad play, which is fair enough. There's actually a great instance of AI coming into play with one of the fights we're going to be doing very soon, so that was actually very surprising to see that unfold.
Really?
Well, I mean, he's doing the best he can. He's Legion. He's not very popular. You know, he's super weak to shit all the time. You know, everybody kicks him when he tries to go do anything in real life. So, you know, at least he's trying, which is something I can understand.
And now I feel like a shit.
Well, good. I mean, you are, but still. I have to say, though, I actually like double battles the most out of all the battle formats I've done playing Pokemon. Because my big thing with, like, the one-on-one fights, you only really get one action a turn. Like, you know, you can either heal, or you can switch, or you can attack. And I just don't feel... I like when you have multiple actions per turn, because with 2-on-2, you know, it's not so much craziness where it's like too many actions going on that it's hard to keep track of, but you can be like, oh, I'm gonna attack twice, or I'll heal once and I'll attack, or I'll switch. You know, there's more strategy involved, I think, and I much prefer that in my party-based, you know, turn-based RPGs. What, that's all you have to say?
No, I was thinking. The thinking comes after the Should we have a 2-on-2 battle for our final part of the playthrough?
I don't know. I mean, like, if you wanted to do one-on-one, that's fine. Like, I think that would be kind of the classical way of doing it. Besides, I have to make amends for that terrible versus thing we did where I had no idea what a choice band was, so I kind of make amends for that first before I even think about 2v2.
Oh, you're still holding that L, are you?
Yeah, still holding that grudge against myself.
Is that it? You got a Hypno to throw at us?
Remember, some of you trained wrong as a joke. He is doing the business, Wimplo.
Oh, Wimplo will come into her own very soon, don't you worry. She'll start appearing in more battles.
I keep forgetting it's a her, you know, I keep accidentally calling Pokemon guys and girls, depending. Like, the only one I've actually gotten consistently right is Rabombi, who I always kind of identified as a female anyway. It would be kind of weird to see a male one. Not that that's bad. You know, they can be whatever the hell they want. You know, that's fine with me.
Alright, no type advantage for me, I guess. Vaporeon, do the business until I wake up from my nap.
Oh, no, I said do the business, not tickle him with a spritz of water. Can you please commit?
Let's see, what can I use here to wake Heltigre up?
Why don't you just kick him in the ass? That tends to wake me up.
I'm not kicking a wrestler in the ass. If he wakes up, he'll pile drive me.
Yeah, as you know, wrestlers do tend to sleep standing up, so usually that is a bad idea.
Don't disturb the Undertaker's naps, that's what I'm saying here.
Yeah. Speaking of the Royal Rumble... Oh man, the boos that happened during that previous one.
Oh jeez, do you still keep up with wrestling and whatnot?
Well, I hear bits and pieces of it on Twitter, and I disagree with a lot of the booking decisions, but I haven't really watched it in a while. I have watched Lucha Underground most recently, and that's a good show. They pre-recorded actually ahead of time, which allows them to have a smaller budget and actually do more in-depth storylines and things like that. So I like that format a lot. I just haven't really been keeping up with it, I have to admit. I don't know, that's just me.
I see, like, wrestler Twitter, you know, the people who enjoy watching wrestling and whatnot every so often. I see Sky talking about it, Johnny's talking about it. And, you know, I don't watch wrestling, but it's nice that people have a show. You know, even if they, you know, criticize it a lot, it's still something I look forward to. Stop sending me to sleep! Sorry, just had to get that out. You may continue.
I'm sorry, it's just like you mentioned it. I'm like, yeah, you know, just like Steven Universe. I watch it all the time, even though I completely hate it.
Bye-bye, Hypno.
Turns out Hypno is a jobber when he goes up against Incineroar. Am I fired, sir? I think we're all fired.
Nani?
Masaka!
Bacana! Please tell me you saw that Pokemon tweet I did earlier with fucking Kiro.
I'll have to look when I get a chance.
I'm going to post it for you now in our Skype conversation, because all that's happening here is Farber's keeping his end of the deal. You don't want to fuck with angry Ladion and happy Hal.
Oh, hold on, let me jump back to Twitter really fast while they're talking.
No, I said Skype, mate. You gotta pay attention.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, father.
There you go. A little bit of funny, and I can't actually talk about it on screen right now because it's relating to a later part of the playthrough.
Oh, I saw that picture, actually. Yeah, that does make sense.
Alrighty, we're getting real close to the center of the darkness. Lily, we're coming for you!
By the way, if you go all the way to the back, near the entrance, there's actually a lady who will heal your Pokemon for free for some reason.
Is that Wick or just one of the receptionists?
Just one of the receptionists, and hey, I ain't complaining, I needed it at this stage.
Actually, that's a good point. I seem to recall Wick saying, like, the reception can, take care of our Pokemon if they need it. What the fuck happened here? We were already, gone for, less than a minute.
Well, Gladion was kicking the shit out of absolutely everybody, which is very commendable. My boy!
You take on me? That's laughable. Here, I'm gonna laugh at you. Ha ha!
Man, he did exactly what he said he was gonna do. What a maniac. It's at this point that I really, really wish that instead of using Pokemon, you just straight up Kung Fu'd everybody. Just fuck that. Fuck the Pokemon battling. No. You need, at this point, you need to, sick all of your team out and just, everybody fucking scramble, and it just becomes this huge brawl. That would be awesome.
Or, just ride Tauros right down the center.
Dude!
Knock Kuzma the fuck out.
Coming this way, motherfuckers!
Beep, beep.
Because, at this point, you're not playing by the rules. Team Skull certainly isn't. And, hey, the rules immediately got broken when Lily got kidnapped. Because now I ain't fucking playing ball. This is no kids game. I'm gonna kick the shit out of everybody.
Sounds like someone has a waifu.
Shut up! I like the character that doesn't mean anything. Yikes.
Fine. By the way, there are, certain stipulations to collecting Zygarde cores, or at least the cells. Some only appear in the day, some only appear during the night. When I do our post-game thing, I will try to denote which is which.
I hope you'll be able to get all those, because apparently some of them are kind of hard to get access to. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to do something like that.
Oh, don't worry, I'll just be using Cerebi's guide to help me along.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, now we've got kind of a Nugget Bridge scenario here, where we just got to go along a straight line fighting trainers. Oh, and by the way, if you want a proper Nugget Bridge callback, after you're done with Mally Garden, I think with Guzma, it might be before that, you can go back in and across, the main first bridge, you can do a Nugget Bridge style thing, which is pretty great.
Oh, I'll have to go back and do that and pretty much stomp everybody, because I'm probably too high of a level at that point.
Indeed. Go, type advantage.
Just grab that bat and... Oh, I thought you were going to wrestle that bat to the ground. No, let's just kill it with electricity.
Oh, what a sentence.
Someday this Pikachu will evolve and it will be able to do other things besides just electricity. You see that thing I posted on Twitter, by the way, of everybody doing the Team Skull Grunt walk?
Mm-hmm.
All the different models in the game? Yeah. That's pretty great.
Why's it gotta be this way, Golbat? Why does electric rats and floating monstrosities always have to be at war with one another?
Yeah, why can't we just get along and be friends to each other? Oh, whoops, sorry, I accidentally killed you back there, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably the most hype reception area I've ever been to in a while, so it's kind of good we're getting this kind of action down.
Oh, don't worry, we'll be getting even hyper soon with a certain rematch against a certain team leader.
Yeah, I think we all know what we're talking about, but let's pretend we don't.
Don't worry, this bit isn't nearly as tedious as you might think, like running down the straight line and fighting trainers is. It's only 2 battles before Guzma, really.
That's true, there's actually a third guy, but he's like, no, I ain't doing that, you go ahead.
That's great, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about when Sun and Moon streamlines things for the better. Ooh, interesting.
I wonder who sponsors Team Skull. Could it be the other organization in this game?
Yeah, not too sore, really.
Like I said, man, if you had all 6 of your Pokemon out, I'd have Echo Knight just take this guy solo, and then I'd just go on ahead, okay, well, Echo Knight would have to watch out for dark attacks, but it has grass, it'll be fine.
I need something with a strong punch, I believe. Or,
Incineroar Incineroar should be able to punch the shit out of it pretty good.
Damn, man.
Damn!
No, you should have used Hyper Fang or something.
Hyper Fang will, I'm gonna be absolutely specific here, but, it can drop, people by, like, half of their current HP.
You sure that's not Super Fang you're thinking of?
Oh, I don't fucking remember. Super Fang, Ultra Fang, Giga Fang. Okay, that does 80 damage. That's 80 power for Hyper Fang. Now, Super Fang is the one that probably does the other thing. And that says... Yeah, it does damage equal to 50% of the target's current HP, and it will round up to 1 if the calculation results is less than 1 damage, and it will hit Ghost-type Pokemon. Neat.
I'm so ready for this battle. Except not, because he's just kind of tired and wants to go home for a nap.
He's part of Team Skull, but he ain't no numbskull.
Really? Even with the Beast Killer, you couldn't take him down?
Yeah, I mean, like... Galiciopod, yeah, it might definitely give you trouble. Actually, there's another Pokemon Guzma has that will be difficult. Alright, Gladion, you did good enough. I'll take care of this.
Here's your acquaintance, Big Bad Guzma.
It is, in fact, your compadre that you happen to know for a little while. Guzma is here.
Oh, he's seeing a kindred spirit here, Helldragon.
That's true, and considering what we learned about Guzma later on, yikes.
That was wrong. Even though well, we'll leave that for a later part.
Haha, I told you, man, it gets deep. That's the lore.
This is a pretty good battle, I'm not gonna lie. But if you came in here expecting an easy time, you may be fairly surprised.
This fight is probably the toughest Guzma fight. Even counting the one you fight afterwards in a later bit. The thing is with him, he has the same Pokemon as before. He actually adds, like, 3 new guys. No, 2 more. Okay. So, he has Galiciopod as normal, and we all know how to deal with that right now. That's not the problem. You see, when I fought him, I decided, okay, this Galiciopod is going to cause me a lot of shit. I better kill it right away. So I bring out Bioshock, and I Z-move it to fucking death. Then he brings out Masquerain, which has an air move, air cut or air slash something, that killed the fucking shit out of my guys. Like, I was not expecting this lowly Masquerain to be so goddamn powerful. I actually had to struggle really hard to get past that. Beyond that, it's not that bad, but it's really that second surprise wall that kind of threw me off, you know?
I think I'm doing a bad thing here. I should have just attacked it, you know, because, you know, it's going to hit me with Razor Shell again, that's going to take me below half, and then I'm going to have to pray that Quick Claw kicks in so I can attack first before fainting.
Quick Claw, I like it, but I mean, it's not always reliable, and in this kind of situation, when it's dealing a lot more damage than you can heal, healing that Pokemon, there really isn't a point. You want to bring in somebody who can definitely take that kind of impact. I don't know if Pikachu is going to be ideal for this kind of situation, because as we know about its defense, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to have to think on my feet here.
Let's see, I think you should counter. Yeah, let's do it, baby.
Kong Power Quote, etc. Sorry, I didn't have one ready that time.
Who is the wimpiest of the lows? Let's find out.
I go first.
Well, that's pretty good. At least we kind of decide who goes first, probably based on speed. Oh wait, and that's true. It couldn't use First Impression anyway because it had already come out. Okay, I thought they were going to duel First Impression for a minute there.
This probably won't do what I wanted to do, but let's show off the Bug-type Z-move.
Yeah, I haven't seen this yet, actually. He did like a Common Rider kind of thing back there, or Mantis, I don't know.
I'm going to try and show off all of these in the post-game as well, like fantastic Z-moves and where to find them.
There you go. Alright, let's see how this works out.
Yeah, get fucked. I'm going to send you around the world.
That's kind of awesome. Damn, that's actually pretty cool. I like that one.
Bye-bye. Bite the dust.
How did it survive? Fuck you.
Worried laughter.
Yeah, be worried. This Masquerain man will kill the shit out of you if you ain't ready for it.
You saw that little pause there. That was me thinking, just poring over my options.
Yeah, around this point, I started relying exclusively on Bulbapedia to make sure I was getting my type advantages and disadvantages down. But yeah, that's why you don't want to bring in a bug against Masquerain. Now, I believe Masquerain is flying as well, so let me just look that up really fast.
Yeah, so stab damage and all that good shit.
Yeah, it's get stab damage, so I brought in actually fuck Konami, and I thought, okay, I'll be able to nuke it. Nope, it's got that air attack, and since fuck Konami is bug, you know, it didn't really work out very well.
Good old Storleon. Alright, let's drop some rocks on this fucker.
Yeah, you handled this way better than I did. Then again, you kind of knew what was coming up. I was doing this first time.
Yeah, I didn't handle it this smoothly in Moon, I can tell you that much.
It's always nice to have a perspective, if you will.
Yeah, let's get Dragon Slayer in here. It doesn't really have much of a chance to fight these days. He's kind of the team mascot, really.
That's true. I'm not sure who my team mascot it would be. Well, fuck Konami. Fuck Konami was like my ace. Got the whole game, man. Like, he really proved its worth, so I'm glad he was on my team.
Outsped, motherfucker. Boosh. Say hello to the Pokemon Center.
Hello, Pokemon Center. I'm dying. After a while, all that squatting during a battle must hurt. I know that if I squat all the time, I'm definitely going to have to stand up, move my legs around.
Ariados. Nothing to it but to do it, really.
I kind of just want to rock to this music, because I really like his battle theme. It's pretty cool.
Just gotta flash fry it to death.
That tends to be the best strategy when you deal with bugs, but, you know, I gotta give him props for, like we said before, making a bug trainer, you know, one that's focused on bugs, have a really good and diverse team. Like, usually, bug gets pretty underrated, I think, when it comes to Pokemon, so it's kind of good that, it's got some representation, especially with Glaciopod, who turned out to be pretty popular, actually.
Everyone gets levels.
See, if push comes down to the wire, I'm just gonna throw my horse in your face, and hopefully that'll work out. I am so mad about that Masquerain. You have no idea, let me tell you.
Pinsir's a favourite of mine from Gen 1. He's not super special, I think, when it comes to moves and such, but I'm a fan of Beetles, so, you know.
I used to appreciate Pinsir a lot more. I always preferred Scyther, and then Scyther got Scizor as an evolution, which reminds me, why haven't they bothered to give Pinsir an evolution, I wonder? I mean, I know he can Mega Evolve, and that's kind of okay, I guess, but it really kind of seems kind of weird that he's the one that's stuck to the one form for so damn long.
Yeah, and if you think about it, Mega Evolution is basically a form change.
That's true, so I don't really know what they're thinking out there. I guess they can't do it now, since it Mega Evolves from a Pinsir state.
And there we go. The second to last Guzma fight is done.
Easily the hardest, like I said before. But then again, later on, I knew what to expect when I fought him again, so it was much easier.
Alright, do your self-deprecation thing. Man, that is... Oh, it's systematic of past abuse, that is. It's, I'd like to laugh at it, but it's not funny.
You know what I know now. Oh man, Guzma, my boy.
One step closer to Lily.
Well, let's save and heal. Let's heal. Probably a good idea. Don't just walk in there, you fool.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying a ton.
Okay, we'll see you next time for the conclusion of the Rescue Lily arc. Goodbye for now, my friends. It's gonna get hype.